Welcome to A Taste of Torah with Rabbi Carol. This week we're looking at Parsha Toldot, and we are looking at the third Aliyah, or section of each weekly Parsha, which this week is found in Bereshit, Genesis chapter 26, verses 13 through 22. And in this chapter, we see Isaac interacting with the Philistines, and the Philistines are a little upset at Isaac because God has prospered him and he has grown in terms of the size of his flock and his family. And the Philistines are upset because they're nervous. They are afraid that he might overpower them. And so the leader of the Philistine comes to Isaac and says, "You must leave. You need to separate yourself from us." And so Isaac said, fine. He didn't fight with him, and he went to a separate place where he could have a place for his flocks and for his family. But the Philistines were not just content with him moving away. As you read through this section, you see that they had filled up the wells that his father Abraham had built. And so Isaac does what he thinks is the best thing, which is to redig those wells. So he goes to the first one and he redigs it, and the inhabitants come and say, no, this is not your well, it's ours. This is our water, you can't have it. Isaac says, okay. And he moves on to another well, and he redigs it. The same thing happens. The inhabitant says, this is our water. You can't have this. This is ours. Isaac says, fine. So we see a pattern here. Isaac refuses to get entangled in a fight with the Philistines at this moment. You know, we need that same discernment. It's not always wise to fight, and we always need to remember that our true enemy is Hasatan, Satan, and he loves nothing more than to get us entangled in fighting with flesh and blood, and that is not where our battle is at, and Isaac understood that. So he refused to get embroiled in this little dispute with these people at this time because it wasn't the thing to do. He goes to a third well. He redigs it. This time, no one comes against him. And he calls this place Rechavot, which means wide open, spacious place. God had provided for him and his family. And such a good lesson for us. I love the name of this place. And God promises us in the Psalms that he would lead us into that wide open, spacious place. And he has that for each one of us. And the enemy wants to keep us from getting to that place. So if Isaac had got involved in fighting with the inhabitants at each little place, or contending, no, this is my right to be here, he would have never made it to that wide open, spacious place that God had prepared for him. So I want to encourage you, God has a place for you, a place of provision, a place of peace, a place of his joy, a place of contentment. And don't allow the enemy to sidetrack you and get you involved in things that are going to keep you from the place that God is preparing for you. So we pray that you have a blessed Shabbat this week, and we look forward to seeing you at Beth Emanuel, located at exit 61 of the Long Island Expressway. And as always, you can join us here online or Zoom or Facebook. God bless.